Good morning, my good people. It is Monday morning. Well, I'm just grateful to be here on this side live. Well, on my way to make this bag. But y'all know I gotta slide through and have some real talk. You know, it is time for us. I want to talk to the women, men too. Though I love y'all. But you know, y'all, some of y'all, a lot of y'all, quite a bit of y'all act like y'all okay being stagnant. Y'all okay being mediocre. Y'all okay with just making it. Y'all okay with just having y'all head just above water. I want to talk to the women out there who've been getting it, been going to get it, and still going to go get it. We are strong, independent women. We are making things happen because we have to. And not even so much because we choose to in the beginning, but now it's because we have to. Because some of you guys are okay with just being complacent, and we have greater calls, we have greater dreams, we have vast levels of gifts on facet levels, and we are destined for a greater tomorrow, a greater right now, a greater today. And we have to go forth and go with power and in power, knowing that we are destined for greatness. No more holding back. Some things we do not have to pray about. We say, we got to pray. Some things we don't have to pray about. We don't have to pray about going to the bathroom. We don't have to pray about going to work to make money to survive. We don't have to pray about any of those things. So we might need to pray about strategy. We might need to pray about how to be strategic in moving. We may need to pray about the strategic movement that we need to do in gaining the finances that we may need to front what we're trying to do. But we don't need to pray about it, because if he gave you the gift, it's yours. What you praying about it for? It's your gift. He already freely gave it to you. So use it. Use it to become great. Use it to be your own entrepreneur. Use it to work for you. These jobs that we work day to day should be funding our visions, our dreams. This should not be our final destination and our final destiny. I refuse to believe that. I look at my sons and I know the gifts that they have in them, that they learn on a whole totally different way. People always want to label our children. Stop letting people label your children. Stop it. Because our kids are destined for greatness. They are destined for greatness. And they're watching us. And 9 times out of 10, I'm sorry, in at least 8 households out of 10, they're watching the mom because the dad is absent. If you're a man figure and you have a woman in your life, whether she's a friend, an associate, or somebody you dealing with, and she has boys and you know that you are a positive image, be that. We're so quick to always say it takes a village to raise. I've been taught recently, we raise animals. We train children. So it takes a village to train children. So that being the case, if you are a positive role model in any female's life who has born out man-child, you should be trying to be a positive. I don't care if it's just shaking his hand and say, "Hi, young man. How are you today? You look nice. Keep up the good work." Even if you don't know what work he's doing. But back to being great, ladies. We have a call. We have gifts. I know me and my sisters right now have gifts. I don't have anything to pray about. Right now, I'm trying to make the bag so we can front what we need to do. There is nothing to pray about. Only thing I'm going to pray about is that when it happens, that it touch lives. When it happens, we remain humble, reachable, and teachable, and we go get somebody else. That's what I pray. That we don't become arrogant, but that we become humble and not haughty. That's the prayer that I'm going to pray. So we've already been given the gifts. He gave them to us. What is there to pray about? It's called walk it out now. Not pray it out. It's walk it out. Because it's already ours. And it's time to move forward. People are leaving here quickly. They're leaving mantles behind that are being unkept, that are not being picked up, that are not being passed on. And I shouldn't even say they've been passed on, but we have failed, or we are failing to pick it up, ladies. The certain writer who just passed away, the certain author, the certain powerful positive energy force in this earth realm has gone on. And she did write that beautiful story about us colored girls. So we need to be aware, and we need to be alert, and we need to be awake. You know what you had to bring to the table. I know I am a gifted, talented woman, and a woman who believes in her holy one, her holy realm, who knows that there is greater. I believe in my angels. I believe in those who have gone forth before us, all our ancestors who stand in agreement with us being great. Do you believe you can do it? Do you believe you can make it? Do you believe in yourself? Do you know your worth? I have so much to bring to the table. Sometimes I be like, I don't even know what to do with all this, God. I don't even know what to do with it, because I just don't know what to do with it. But I know that I have to give it back. And it ain't sitting on and talking about I don't know what to do with it. It's about just doing it. Getting out here and making it happen, y'all. When we deal with these guys, you bring so much. You have so much to bring to the table. So much intellect, so much wisdom. But some of them don't want to do nothing. They okay being laxy-daisy. But then when they see you later on, they'll be like, dang. But you shouldn't say dang, because the opportunity is now. You have to grasp hold of it now. Or we always make up an excuse that if it was for us, then it would have been ours. That is not always true. And that's the cliche that the enemy uses and low energies use to keep you from getting everything that you deserve. Because, honey, the doors are open. And the things have been presented to you. And you don't seize the opportunity or the moment. That's just like the story about the man who said, save me. I need this help. I need this. I need that. And he sent boats and trains and cars and planes. And the man drowned, or the lady drowned anyway. Y'all know that story. He sent everything. What you looking for? It ain't going to come through how you want all the time. It ain't going to look boxed up and bandaged up with flowers and bows. It might come in the form of a homeless person. It may come in the form of an unclean person. They don't smell their best, but they sitting on millions. And because you so in your bag, being judgmental in your own self-righteousness, you miss it. Or because you might have dealt with this person on one level, but when it comes to dealing with them in business, you don't know how to differentiate between or separate the two. So you miss out on the opportunity because of your own arrogance. And then you'll sit back 2 to 3 years from now and say, they asked me. They propositioned me first. And I blew them off because I was in myself. Step out of self, step out your own feelings, and step aside and look at what's put before you. That's the simple things in life. But people want to sit back and waste their time away. The old song said, don't spend all your life trying to get high. You watching your life pass you by on an illusion, because the high is an illusion. And when you come down from the high, you're going to be in that same place you in right now, looking left, right, to center, simple, if you don't go get it and go get that bag, because it's yours, because you already been provided with everything in you to go get it. Now go get it. Ladies, go get it. We don't need to sit up and act like we unworthy. We don't need to sit up and act like we don't know. Oh, I'm confused. No, go get it. By any means necessary. Why not? Everything else around us in this crazy world, they going out here killing people, setting up people, railroading people, the police shooting people. They doing everything they need to do by any means necessary on a negative level. So why don't we take that same positive energy, which is their negative energy, and go get it by any means necessary? If you got to sacrifice your place to live, to go get your paper, get your paper. Because you can't get that taken away from you. Only you would be able to do that. Whatever you need to do what you need to do. This is the time. The windows are open, baby. And you got to be aware and alert with retrograde, with the Holy One, with the earth realm being shifted around. We need to know what is going on. And all this stuff is real. Retrograde, moon shifting, suns aligning, that stuff is real. And before we got to the age we in now, that is how our ancestors in Africa told the times of days, by the way the moon positioned itself when the sun was gone or out, how they positioned themselves. They didn't have no phone and no clock. They knew by the signs of the time. A shifting of the air. So why a lot of people, and I'm getting off subject, but I'm going to get back on, say, oh, that's witchcraft. No, it is not. Because if you go back and you study yourself, that's what I say, study to show yourself approved. They didn't have this stuff. They went by the way the moon and the sun rotated in the position in the sky that it was in. And if an eclipse was coming or not, told them different things. So how that became a form of witchery is beyond me, but we've been taught that, and it's so crazy. We miss so much stuff and what it is just because of something that we never studied for ourselves. But anyway, with that being said, a shifting is going on. The sun and the moon is in aligning, and we have to be in position to receive everything that's coming to us. These things all work together for the good. So we got to go get that bag. If you got books in you, let's get to writing. If you got plays in you, let's get to writing. Songs, visions, dreams, businesses. I know I got 5 business in me strong. Ain't no weak business about them. They are prosperous business in me. And they gonna come to pass. Because I'm got to do what I'm got to do. Yeah, I'm talking that old slang. I'm got to do what I'm got to do. I do. And any male that would have to be even equivalent to what I'm talking about have to be about that bag, have to be about vision and dreams and bringing them to pass. I don't want to hear about them. Let's put them to light. And I don't care if that's on a friendship level. I'm just talking about we cool. Dap you up. You my homie. If you ain't on that level, I can't even be bothered. I love you, but I got to move around. If you trying to get at me, you ain't even remotely talking about that. I'm your friend. We cool. I'm nice to you, but there ain't no future in the front, boo. Because you ain't going where I'm going. I got places to be in a realm that you ain't even understanding if you ain't on where I'm on. And if you definitely, I'm thinking about you like that and you thinking about me on a whole nother serious level, you got to be ready. You got to be ready to support me as much as I'm ready to support you. That is financially, spiritually, emotionally. 3 things. So, women, I just want to encourage y'all today. If he ain't coming to the table, you got what you got. You put all your cards on the table. You and your babies, y'all make that thing work. And when you great and he watching you walk away, like my girl in the movie, I'm about to say that ain't even there. I was about to say I could be bad by myself and Mary J. Blige, but y'all know what I'm talking about. When what's her face is like, ooh, he watching me walk away. He gonna be watching you walk away with millions. And he missed out because he was too busy trying to be in his feelings or wanting to be around, wasting his time with people who don't want nothing either. Whether they be female or male. So I'm letting y'all know it's time. The doors are open. The windows are open. It's a shifting going on. And you have to be aware. You have to be woke and you have to be alert. So that's all I wanted to tell y'all. I'm hyped up for what's to come. I'm hyped up for what's to come because there's greatness within my future. And it's coming to pass. And when I get where I'm going, I'll never forget those who love me, who care for me, who are there for me. I will never forget y'all. And y'all know that. So I just wanted to have some real talk with y'all this morning. Y'all know I'm always praying for you, boo. Continue to be the light in somebody else's darkness. Because it's a lot of darkness out there. Respectfully, Monty.